Boise State this year compared to last year?
Not too different. They came out and played hard. They're a good disciplined team. Um, I just feel like we prepared really well for them, and we're knew what we wanted to do going into the game plan. And credit to the guys making plays, all over the board, all across the offense.
A lot of backs like to be the feature back. You're running so many plays, you can't run that many plays anymore. Does it make you a little crazy when you're not in there?
Not too much. It's actually good. Getting a little break and getting some air because we do run a lot of plays and it does get tiring after a while. But it's all about being in best condition that you can be and constantly working and practicing and working on our overall conditioning.
Have you looked at the film yet?
A little bit, yeah. I watched. I have watched the film, and like I said, there's stuff we can build off of. There's things we've done good, and something to build off of going into these next few weeks.
What did you see in the film? Because it looked to me like you had some lanes there to run.
Yeah, most definitely. There were lanes opening all day, and I think it was had a lot to do with the tempo and the defense getting tired out. And, holes just started opening up, and I was just ran through them.
The second, I think it was the third quarter. Boise State actually brought in their second team defense. Did you realize that?
Not at the time on film I saw it. I wasn't really sure. I knew they were rotating guys in and out all game, but I didn't know it was their whole second team.
Did you sense any frustration on their end?
Not too much. When we're out there, I don't really focus too much on the other team. Just try to focus on ourselves and us executing as best as we can.
Bishop, how did you feel about your conditioning once the game was over, you personally, with the new pace and actually playing that in the game?
After the game, I felt good after the game. There's some times, during the game, I was a little winded, but, I recovered pretty good, so I felt pretty good about it.
You scored the first touchdown in the new Husky Stadium. Have you been lobbying Keith, or was there any talk of that at all?
A little bit from Casey, but not too much from Keith. And, it was a great feeling. The fans were great there, and it was, I know it was a kind of a historical moment, but it feels good to score the first touchdown, and not only that, but to get to win the first game in the new stadium.
Can you talk about the job that your O-line did for you? Obviously, you had holes all night.
Yeah, they did a great job. Throughout the whole game, opening lanes. Through the first quarter, through the fourth quarter, all game. So I feel credit to them.
Player's perspective, can you tell us about the new stadium, just what it was like, the locker room, post-game, just the atmosphere, just what did you take in from all of that, just not just playing in the stadium, but just from a player's aspect?
Well, it just felt like home. It felt like it's someplace we're supposed to be, and the fans to the locker room, it just felt comfortable and it felt like we're at home.
For you though, this is the first time playing in the new stadium. Besides feeling at home, did you notice any difference? Was there any big difference in the field or anything? Or?
Not too much in the field.
Yeah.
I mean, I know the turf's a little newer, but basically when we ran out there, it was just a great feeling seeing all the fans pumped up. But once the game starts going, you kind of just got to focus in on the game and try to worry about your assignments.
When Deontay got on the field, what was that like for you guys as his teammates, knowing what he's been through over the past few years?
What was that?
When Deontay was out there and was able to get his first carries, what was that like for you guys?
Oh, it was a great feeling, just knowing what he's been through and how resilient he's been throughout this whole process. It was a great feeling seeing him out there and finally getting a carry in the game.
Given the way that the team ended last year at the Apple Cup and the bowl game, was this like obviously a good start for you guys? Or did it help the confidence of the team? You guys feel a little more confident now than you did at the end of last year?
Yeah, I feel like it did. With that being said, we just have to take it one game at a time, 1 week at a time, and right now our main focus is trying to prepare for this next opponent.
It's kind of